What's up, guys? As you see the title of the video, but is it fun? And I'm asking this because we've been getting some negative things about gaming for the past few weeks now. Ever since Shadow of Mordor, which you see me playing right now, ever since it was announced that it had loot crates in it and everything, microtransactions and stuff, and there's a rumor that the true ending is hidden behind a loot crate or something like that behind. It's like you have to level up in order, you know what I'm saying, I guess to beat the final boss. And a lot of people was complaining about that in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, and my question was, is it fun? Because you got to look at it like this. For them to have microtransaction in this game, you got to have a whole lot to do in this game. And I've been playing it since last Thursday. I've been playing it ever since last Thursday. And it's so much to do in this game. You have so many missions, so many side missions. You can get sidetracked from the original story of the game, which I have gotten sidetracked, And I think it's multiple endings. It just may be multiple endings to this game from the way the whole quest is set up. You know what I'm saying? From the main quest to the side quest and all of that. From the way it's set up, it must be multiple endings, and I've never heard anybody talk about the ending of this game yet. And the thing is, is it fun? So yeah, you have microtransactions and loot boxes, loot crates, or whatever you want to call them. You can earn the money to buy a loot crate, and you can also, you can collect a lot of loot throughout this game. You level up at a pretty fair pace, and it is a fun game. Graphically it looks good. The resolution could be a little bit better because I think the first one looked a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but just a little bit better because it was, remastered it for the Pro and everything, for 4K and all. But the game is, it's actually pretty fun. The story is pretty good. It's like a new look at, the Lord of the Rings. Another negative thing they've been talking about all week is single player games not selling well. All because EA decided to shut down Visceral Studios, or whatever you want to call them. The people who made Dead Space, the Dead Space series, they said, during, in the article, it was like, it cost EA $60 million to make Dead Space, and it only sold 44 million copies. Now, is that the first Dead Space, or is that the whole series in the collection? They never really, nailed that down, to be honest with you. And then all of a sudden, there was like single player games don't sell too well. And I have to disagree with that. I wholeheartedly disagree with that, because you have single player titles, that are outstanding. From the Infamous series to the Uncharted series to Horizon Zero Dawn to Tomb Raider. Yeah, these games do have some kind of multiplayer tacked onto it. Some of them do, not all of them. But the main focus is the single player experience. And that right there, it is just really fun, And a lot of these games do sell well. It's just that some of the studios, some of the developers expect them to sell more than well, And it takes time, You're not gonna sell 1 million copies in one night. You're not gonna be the next Grand Theft Auto, regardless of what anybody wants to sit back and say. For some reason, the game Grand Theft Auto just sells very good. Is Grand Theft Auto 5 been selling since the first day it was released, which was back in 2013 on the PS3 and Xbox 360. And right now it should be the number one most selling game of all time, to be honest with you, because it stays in the top 10, weekly and monthly, and is that, does that mean, is it selling? It's not selling bad. It's not, and really, you got a free online multiplayer with Grand Theft Auto 5. But is that the reason why it's selling? I don't know. 9 times out of 10, maybe so. But Grand Theft Auto is known as a single player experience. Now they might be getting ready to shift gears later on, you know what I'm saying, in the future. But for now, to me, it's a single player experience, and this is a damn good selling game. And then one more thing they've been really negative attention about in gaming this week is the always online feature for Gran Turismo Sport. A lot of people complaining about the always online. And the thing is, I don't know why it's always online, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like any game, you know, if the servers go down, you're not going to be able to experience the whole game, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, to its fullest, unless it's just a what? A single player only game. And that's crazy, right? So you got people complaining about single player only games, but you have these always online experiences that are meant for multiplayer games, and people are complaining. It wouldn't phase me at all if you know, Activision was to decide to make the next Call of Duty always online, or if EA decided to make Battlefield always online, or Battlefront always online. It wouldn't surprise me, and it wouldn't phase me, because to be honest with you, always online, it's just keeping up stat tracking and stuff, and plus they're probably making it to where people can't cheat, because you got to be honest with yourself. You know for a fact there's cheaters in the gaming community, period. Whether it's PC or console, there's always going to be cheaters, and there are always going to be people who's going to try to take advantage of cheating on, you know what I'm saying. And I don't know, maybe being always online isn't that bad. It hasn't affected me none. I have Gran Turismo Sport, and I love it. I play it every day since it's been released. I've been gaining cars, I've been winning money, I've been doing some of everything on it. The only thing I haven't done is the online factor as far as like racing yet, but I'm gonna wait for the weekend to do that when I have the time and I don't have nothing really to do. This weekend for me is going to be great because I have Shadow of War, I have the Fractured Butthole and the Stick of Truth now finally on the PS4, and I have Gran Turismo Sport. I have all three of those games just released since last week. I have nothing, absolutely nothing to complain about, and neither should you. You know, something is, you know what I'm saying, these games are actually really good. They're really fun, and people are losing sight of the fact that gaming is meant to be fun, period. Whether it's a single player experience, or it's a multiplayer experience, or it's an online experience, gaming is meant to be fun. So why can't you guys just sit back, enjoy the games, and have fun? That's all I want to say for this video. Peep out the rest of this, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, hate the video, it doesn't matter. I'm out. Peace.
Yes.
Then you understand. These were once great men, but they could not resist a ring of power.
Sauron's rings were designed to subjugate their wearers. I realized that too late. But now, I have crafted a ring that is perfect. This one is pure.
Pure what, I wonder?